It's so hard to not say anything about the Sarah Kim situation. And so I'm gonna try and see where it goes and then see how I feel about it. So I actually know the husband, but I don't know enough about him to make an opinion, okay? So I'm kind of in the same boat as everyone, sort of. And my point, well, there's 2 points I want to make, right? First point is I would like to give the benefit or a little more grace because everybody is tearing him apart, right? And I just wanted to point out that when the whole video game situation where he played from supposedly 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. till morning, that was during COVID. So everyone's lives were disrupted and up and down. So I think that's very important to point out that it was during COVID and everyone was staying at home and everyone's lives were upside down. They're bored out of their minds. Okay? So please keep that in mind. Secondly, I think the part that's like really coming up for me is what I saw this other sister in Christ talk about is this Korean church oppa. And it's really relevant to what I'm going to say because I lived in California for many years in Orange County. And there is a very specific type of Korean church oppa. And I think that community is very small. And so I went to school with Andrew. I did my master's for a little bit, and he was in the same master's program. And a lot of the, like not all, but a lot of the Korean families there that send their kids, they're affluent, very wealthy. And so I'm just going to be really honest. Like what I picked up on is this, I took a class with Kyle Strobel, Lee Strobel's son, famous writer Lee Strobel. And Kyle Strobel penned this term, or he talked about Peter Pan syndrome. And basically it's pastors who are running around like Peter Pan who are using the church and Christianity as their stage to lift up their egos and to puff them up, right? So what I'm trying to say is that there's a very specific community, and if you guys are from there, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want to name names, but like the mega churches, like it's very much image-based too, you know? And I'm kind of veering off topic, but like what I'm saying is that what I'm trying to say is that some of the pastors there do not have true callings to be pastors, and they're just doing it because they want to go travel abroad as a missionary, quote, as a missionary, or they want to speak and use their communication skills and be on a platform for Christ. And sometimes these Peter Pans are funded by their affluent parents, and so they just get to have fun, and they get this sense of pride and I'm better than you because I'm a religious spiritual figure. So it's a very like niche world, and I think like I have a good view of that world because I was in it for a little bit or for a while. And so it was really like this whole conversation about Sarah and A is very triggering, just like this other sister said. So yeah, I guess to conclude, I really feel for Sarah, and I feel for her in a different way. Not, she's pregnant, and, I just feel for her because I've been through a very similar thing, and it's very presumptuous of me to say that I know anything about her life, right? Based on these few clips of her. But if there is truth to these clips, I very much empathize and I feel for her. And I think that's probably why, like, a lot of Asian or Korean or just women really feel for her, because even if A is not completely in the wrong, seeing glimpses of how she's settling or how it seems like she's settling is very triggering, especially given that her dad is such a doting, loving husband, and they feel like she's settling for worse, right? Or for less. So, and then also everybody, like in the comments, are all saying that Sarah seems like such a sweet, humble, and hardworking person. And, you know, she admits that she's very hardworking, and I just really respect that grind in her. And I think as women, we can all sense and see and perceive that grind in her, and we feel for her, because as women, we don't want to grind all the time. We want someone who is they don't have to be the provider, but at least like an equal contributor. And that's the bare minimum that we're hoping for, right? So I would really love to, like, if this like blows over, you know, I'd love to talk to Sarah, but I'm sure she has so many people to talk to. But yeah, so I guess just remember that it was during COVID, or during that video game part. I'm not defending him, just saying, like, be rational, like, think objectively, right? And then also, he was in school. I was in school with him. I can attest to that. He was doing a master's program, and he probably maybe did more schooling. I don't know. So there's that too, you know, like, there can be dynamics where one person's in school and the other partner supports them. And then also, if it is true that he was unemployed after they got married, then as a partner, it's your duty also to stick through in the hard times, right? And I think that's what she was doing. And 2 years, if it's truly 2 years, that's a little too long. Really, really long. And I think that I read somewhere that he is employed now, like he got a job offer. So I don't know if that's true either, but you know, just trying to bring a little more, little perspective to everything. But yeah, it's just, they're real people, you know, they're not just these influencers. They're probably reading every single comment on all these videos. And so please just remember that and try to think, like, if it was your brother or your sister, how would you talk to them? What would you want to say? Rather than just being like a keyboard warrior, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now, and thank you so much. I'm really glad I got that off my chest. I can finally sleep. Okay, bye.